Hey, welcome back to My Conversation. Good morning. I'm Austin Reed. Thank you so much for staying with us today. We have another fascinating interview with some really good information. And this woman here today that you're going to meet in just a second, she is also making a big difference here in Central California. My studio audience, give it up today for Yolanda King from My Hope and Future Advocacy Services. Yolanda, good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Thanks for being here and thanks for sharing what you know, some of the amazing things that you're doing here in Central California with our audience today. My Hope and Future Advocacy Services. What exactly is that? You've been around for about a month now, right?
Yes. So
congratulations.
Thank you. So we're a brand new existing nonprofit organization. We started off in Madera County. So what our whole mission is, we eliminate cycles of child abuse and child exploitation, human trafficking in the Central Valley. And so we're working and collaborating with a lot of faith-based organizations to bring trainings and awareness and prevention. There
is, you know, people don't really, they don't want to think about it. This is something, unfortunately, that is happening. And I've spoken to other people that kind of work with the victims, and I don't want to say any names because but it is there. It's such a problem, especially here in California.
Exactly. Yes. Well, My Hope and Future, I think what's it's dear to my heart. I was speaking to a victim, a minor victim, and it was obvious she was being trafficked. And at the end of that day, I was driving back home, and my personal time, I started praying, and I said, Lord, what do you tell these victims? And then the scripture automatically came, Jeremiah 29:11, when God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, and plans to give you a hope in the future."
Hope in the future.
Hope in the future would stand out to me because my whole mission is to rescue these children and let them know that they have hope in their life, and they have a future, and that's what we try to do.
Oh, wow, that's and this is, you're the founder, you're the CEO of this nonprofit organization. So, and I know you've got a big event coming up.
Yes.
It's this weekend, actually, right? April 22nd?
April 22nd.
Okay.
We are raising awareness to child abuse. April is Child Abuse Prevention Month.
Right.
And so what we decided to do is to have a Zumbathon and really just have fun with this thing. It's a down topic. You know, I mean, people, like you said, don't want to talk about it. And so I kind of wanted to shine the light in a different manner. And so we're going to be having a Zumbathon event April 22nd in Madera at the Extreme Dance Studio from 9 a.m. to 11:30.
Beautiful. All the info is on the screen there.
Yes.
Producer Megan put that together. And so this is it's in Madera, right? So if you're taking the 99, what's the best way to?
So if you're going north on 99, you get off on Avenue 17. You make a right. You go straight down till you hit Road 26 and make another right, and then you drive about half a mile, and then you'll see it on the left side, Extreme Dance Studio.
Extreme Dance Studio. I love that you know you're thinking about this by, especially with this event, by it is a very hard topic. You know, but you're trying to say, you know, there is hope, there is future.
Exactly.
And you know, like the scripture, you know, and so that's kind of how you came up with the name too.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly, and I think it's important to know that everybody, ordinary people like yourself, like me, like people watching this show, we can make a difference. You can make a difference. You know, call the organization, call me up, and we'll set you up with preventative trainings and knowledge. Because I'm sure we all have family members, children, grandchildren. Absolutely. And it's a really sad time, and we're hearing a lot of ugly stories, but there's hope.
But there's hope. That's key. So, okay, say you just started this organization.
Yes.
30 days old, a little over 30 days old now. A year from now, where do you want to be?
Well, by the grace of God, we're opening up a residential treatment facility for minors when we rescue them. I'm looking to partner with Department of Social Services to provide these young girls a home where they could be rescued and they could be restored, take them through therapy, connecting them with resources, and really embody fullness, wholeness, spiritually, physically, everything.
And mentally. I mean,
Exactly,
it's such
yes.
but I just keep going back to hope and future.
Yes.
And this is exactly what my hope and future advocacy is all about.
Yes, I think one of our focuses too is to reach out to local churches that want this information.
Okay.
I myself come from a generational child abuse victim, and so I was like, the cycles stop. And so that's what our mission is all about, stopping these cycles, and really advocating, having the church be part of this movement.
And informing everybody that it is, there is trafficking and
Yes.
and there is child abuse out there. And if you see something, say something.
Exactly.
So, okay, real quick, the event again this weekend, Saturday, April 22nd.
April 22nd, 9 a.m.
Okay.
At the Extreme Dance Studio in Madera, California. If you need any more information, please contact me at 559-718-6359. You could also visit my website, myhopeandfuture.com.
Beautiful. Everybody give it up for Yolanda King. Thank you for the work that you're doing.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You'll have to come back on the show and update us, okay?
Definitely.
Have a great event. All right, you're watching My Conversation. A final word after this.